Welcome in to another episode of Day Trader Thoughts with Trades in the Dark. I got a great show lined up for you today. I'll be covering fast track trading because they frequently come out with update videos, usually around every 2 weeks or so. Their CEO goes live in their Discord, but then they also post that to their YouTube channel. So we'll be updating my coverage of them. Also, remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when new content will be released. All right, and let's get to it. All right, so on the screen, you're going to see the Fast Track Trading website. Also, we have Fast Track Trading. This is their YouTube channel. It is Fast Track Trading, and then they do like live Q&As from their updates. So this is almost a 15-minute video. We're not going to play the entire video. We'll just kind of go over some of the key points that I thought were very important. So main subject of this video, or the main question that wants to be answered. So every episode we have one main question that we want to make sure is clearly answered by the end of the video. And the main question for this episode is, would I spend money to join Fast Track Trading? So now, for me currently, that answer is no. But they had a potential to change that. And depending on what happens by September 1st, that could change my answer before or after that. So let's get into the video. I am going to pause this video. I'm going to give my feedback, and I have some times or places in the video where I want to stop, where the CEO, Scott, I'm not going to mispronounce his last name, but it's here on the screen. So we'll just call him the CEO. He's the founder and CEO. So I don't want to mispronounce his name. I don't want to be disrespectful or anything, so I'm not going to mess it up. And also fair use. So let's get to it. Let me find my first point. All right, so I want to get to the end of the video.
Not some great news is we are
All right, so
getting
we got good volume.
a bit of a runaround from Trade-Evade. Not bad news, and you guys know how much I like to be candid and transparent, so I'm going to post the email we got from Trade-Evade this week right into the chat so you can see it. And I'll post this to announcements as well. But let me give you the gist. They claim that they didn't get a very specific report that we sent them 2 months ago. And another issue they're claiming is due to some pending restrictions and regulation that is coming for the prop space, which has absolutely nothing to do with them, really. They are delaying new issues to new prop firms. So the August 1st date, I'm sad to report, is not going to happen for Trade-Evade. We have basically a team assigned to this that we are dealing with our contact and trying to push this through as best we can. We have assurances from them that we are on the short list. They know who we are, and quote unquote, from conversations we've had, they're excited to work with us. Obviously, all of you folks know that's tongue-in-cheek salesperson bullshit, but we'll take them on their word, because aside from some pushback, they've been very candid with us, and have been candid about pushing dates back. They've not been playing games. Really, it's just been delay. So that said, you have nothing to worry about in terms of regulation. We're not going anywhere. The industry really isn't going anywhere.
All right, so I just want to pause it there. So for my first video, my three concerns that I had, one of them was the ability to use Trade-Evade/NinjaTrader. So the CEO just commented there. Kind of seems like they're getting a runaround. They do have good standing relationship with them so far, but it just hasn't moved forward to allow them to be able to come together for traders to be able to use that platform. So that's kind of the little thing I was hitting at, where it could change September 1st. Later on in the video, he is going to express that he's going to push that deadline back to December 1st to see if they can get that access to Trade-Evade/NinjaTrader. All right, so let's jump up to the next spot. And like I said, this is a longer video, so we're not going to play the whole thing through. Fast Track Trading live updates and Q&A from 729 on Fast Track Trading's website. Or not their website, I'm sorry, on Fast Track Trading's YouTube channel.
Of paying traders at scale, because that is why we're here. That is my job, to pay traders who make money. We'll go through some more of this on our more generic live event the end of next week. But I just wanted to reiterate that, as the amount of questions that are coming up in main lobby about how can we do this, because it's our job and it's why we're here.
I just want to pause it real quick there. I believe they got a question regarding their ability to pay traders moving forward. So on their Instagram account, they do highlight how much they pay out to traders every week. And they show different milestones that they hit. So they did get a question about that, their ability to continue doing that. And the CEO is just reassuring everyone that they have the funds and they are able to pay traders, and that is his job to make sure traders get paid. So let's jump forward just a little bit.
Will be, as far as I know, the only prop in the space, if not the industry or the world, that has this capability. We will have that in just about a week's time. So what does that mean for you? That means that you can use TradingView on your phone, on your desktop, and be able to integrate it with your Rhythmic account to trade your mobile trade, to trade your Pine scripts, to add your pretty visuals that TradingView offers. It'll be all right there for you.
So here he's giving an update that they will have the ability for your Rhythmic account to be traded on top of the TradingView platform and all of its multi-functions and multi-uses, which is a really great thing. So they'll be adding that really soon. So next we are going to jump ahead a little bit further in the video.
Okay, that will be included in the, hey, congratulations on your payout. Please include your bank info or RISE ID. You should start seeing that in the payout responses the end of this week. So in a one-off kind of scenario, we can, or not one-off, but not at the same scale as we do payouts, but in a very limited to a very limited audience, we can do rises this week. We're very close.
Saying here that they're going to be adding Rise for payments, for you to receive payments, your payouts from trading through Rise. So that's a good thing. We're going to jump ahead. So the key points in this video, I just want to make sure we're hitting like the main things that people would have concerns about, mainly to new platforms that we're working with. So that's the Rhythmic and TradingView. Their ability to pay traders out. So he reassured that early. When or if they'll be to add NinjaTrader / TradeAvate, so we covered that. Add and Rise payments, and then next is he's going to talk about how he's going to talk about how prop firms make money.
Would deliver for me, and they did, and here we are. Company was founded on February 20th of this year. Formula One is never going to go on sale. I apologize. Right now, 95% of FTT's revenue is from account fees.
So there, someone asked a question regarding the Formula One. That's their largest account. He said it'll never go on sale. And then he also stated right after that 95% of their profit is from account fees. And this is normal. He's going to say it's normal for a prop firm that's starting out, but eventually that's not the way you want to make your money. But that is normal starting out. And
that is going to change.
All right, so now I'm going to jump forward towards the end of the video He's describing one of his worst trades that he ever took. So I thought this was real interesting. From what I gather in interviews that I've seen, and when he's on these open forum style platforms, he is very transparent. So I think that's really good.
I knew for sure that the ES was going to sell off into MOC. Knew it for sure because it happens every day, right? And the market does the same thing all the time. And when you know it, you know it. So I went short 4 mini lots or $50 a tick on the ES, and I just watched it tick up 2,000, 1,500, 1,200, 5,000, 4,000, up and down for basically however many ticks from 4 o'clock till 5:30 or 5 o'clock when the electronic market closes. And my cumulative loss was somewhere in the order of 108,000, and I just blew the fuck up. So
there, I tried to cut it. He is very he's very loose with his language, which is perfectly fine. We're all adults, but I just don't want to have too much of it on my channel. I'm not sure how YouTube responds to that, so I just want to try to keep it clean if I can. So there, he was talking about his worst trade. He kind of went in just thinking that into FOMC the market was going to go one way. He only saw it going that one way, and he's the cumulative. I don't want to mess up the word. I'm trying to try to pronounce it. But in total, he lost over $100,000 in that trade, mainly because he was just being stubborn. So I have watched another interview with him, and he kind of went over some things. I believe it was also in this video. He got the question regarding credit card payments. So they did get approval for credit card payments, and they're going to be able to process credit card payments soon. I'm not sure if that happened yet. So let's just. This is, I don't even know the date. All right, so this is Thursday the 8th. I'm just going to drop these in and see if you have the ability to use a credit card. All right, so right now they still have their same forms of payment. Credit card payment option is not there yet. So he said it's going to come soon. So we'll be waiting on that. He did make a big note that if you do use credit cards, you will not be allowed to use the discount codes or the promo codes that they have available at the time. So there's a trade-off there. So there is an advantage to using other forms of payment so you can pay for your accounts. So just after the things that I've heard, CEO is honest, so that's a good thing. He's pretty transparent, so that's a good thing. He's checking some good boxes. So those are good. In my first video, I also had, I was like, man, this is fasttracktrading.net. But let's take a look at Fast Track Trading. Let's see. Whoopsie. Man, all right. Trying to get around my microphone here. All right, Fast Track. All right, so this is fasttracktrading.com. So my first video, I was like, hey, it's kind of weird. They have .net, but part of the reason why they have a .net is because fasttracktrading.com is not available. So when you type in fasttracktrading.com, this is what you get. I believe this is a company based out of Dubai, the UAE, and it's been around since 2004. So that's part of the reason why fasttracktrading.com is not available to them. That makes sense. They probably would have had to pay a large amount to get this company to rebrand to a different website. And at that point, as a startup, I don't think that's the best return on investment or how you can spend your capital. So just wanted to show that because that was one of the things where I was like, man, it's kind of weird, this .net. So I looked into it and I saw this and I was like, hey, let me make sure I bring this up in my updated video that there is a company that has this domain name and it's been around since 2004. So I can see why they would, just go with .net instead of paying that company off. So that makes sense. They did do some updates to their website. since I did my review. So it's pretty clean, a little more crisp. It looks lot a lot more put together. They do have links to their YouTube channel on here. So all those things tend to be good. Now for me, that main question, my answer is still the same. It's a no for me. I do like their potential. I do like the direction they're headed. I do like the CEO's transparency. He also he's very transparent with things with the company. He's also very transparent with his experience as a trader, and I think that's really good because a lot of prop firms, especially the CEO or the founder, they started out as traders and they rarely share their experience in trading, good or bad. So for him to share his biggest losing trade, I think is very good because, like I always say, if 90% of traders fail, it's more likely than not you have faced a large red trade before. And a person who never has lost at anything, has never faced any hard times on their journey to where they're going, I find it hard to believe their story because even in the smallest things, if you go to a child learning to walk, they will fall. If you go to training a dog, they will mess up. If you go to your first day on a job in a new field, you're learning, you might mess something up. So in every walk of life, you have times where you could potentially make a mistake. So people who re, re for people who tell their story with no mistakes, it just makes me kind of wonder, and it kind of makes me think like, okay, is this person perfect, or is this person not being truthful? So those are some of the things I'll say about that. So he definitely is on the truthful side, especially with explaining situations that could be embarrassing. So I like that. That's a plus for me. So answer still the same. Fast track trading said no, but I like the direction they're going. I like where they're headed. I like where they are. They've carved out a niche in the space where they could be different and unique. So we're just going to keep watching their growth. As you heard him say in the video, the CEO Scott, he also stated that they started in February of this year. So it's early in the process. An upstart prop firm paying out a lot of money to traders so far. Talks about their future plans. They are working on a lot of different things. So they're headed in the right direction. So I'm just looking forward to the Ninja Trader slash Tradeovate. If that's something they announce, I'll be ready to get an account and try it out right away. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But did just want to do this update because the fast track trading was a widely viewed video for me. So I wanted to update because they update so frequently and their new prop firm. I think it just might make sense for me to kind of update, on them every 6 weeks or so, something like that, especially as things come out. So just be looking forward to hearing from me about that. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I release new content. Also, in the comments below, if you are working with Fast Track Trader, if you've used one of their accounts, if you've taken a payout from them, if you experienced their customer service, just let me know in the comments how things have gone for you. I know it is anecdotal evidence of how they're doing so far based on, one or two people or however many people respond. But that's perfectly fine. Just always looking to hear someone's personal experience versus me, who right now I'm speculating. I'm a spectator because I haven't worked with them before. So thanks for tuning in. I will see you in the next episode. Peace.